The top news posts of November 5th.
Wednesday, November 5th, at 3 a.m. California Prop 50 results 2025. The Washington Post. Good evening. California voters have approved Proposition 50, a significant redistricting measure. The new U.S. House map is set to boost Democrats, potentially flipping up to 5 seats in the 2026 elections. This move is seen as a strategic counterpunch, championed by Governor Newsom and his allies.
Wednesday, November 5th, at 2:56 a.m. Live update: UPS plane crash near Louisville, Kentucky airport, at least 7 killed, 11 injured. CNN. Breaking news out of Kentucky. A UPS cargo plane has crashed near the Louisville airport. Authorities confirm at least 7 people are dead and 11 injured. The impact also affected nearby businesses, including Kentucky Petroleum Recycling and Grade A Auto Parts. We will continue to bring you the latest on this developing story.
Tuesday, November 4th, at 11:59 p.m. Election 2025 key takeaways: Democrats score historic big wins leading into midterms. ABC News.com. Democrats are celebrating historic wins tonight, sweeping elections across the nation. Many see the results as a clear rejection of former President Trump, yielding critical takeaways from races in Virginia, New Jersey, New York, and beyond. What do these victories mean for the path ahead?
Tuesday, November 4th, at 11:28 p.m. Zohran Mamdani wins New York's Democratic US electoral sweep, deals blow to Donald Trump. Financial Times. Zohran Mamdani has secured a historic victory in the New York City mayoral race. His win comes amid a broader Democratic electoral sweep across the U.S., seen by many as a significant blow to Donald Trump. Mamdani now steps into office leading a city beset by numerous challenges, with Wall Street offering cautious support to the new mayor.
Tuesday, November 4th, at 11:20 p.m. Newspaper headlines: Reeves poised to break 50-year tax taboo and arise. Sir Beck's BBC. Chancellor-in-waiting Rachel Reeves is reportedly poised to break Britain's long-standing tax taboo, amidst growing concerns that the current system actively holds back the economy. Think tanks warn that significant tax rises may be necessary to avoid another period of economic instability, akin to the Liz Truss episode. While some observe Reeves' current rhetoric as cautious, the consensus is clear: the UK tax system is a mess, and major reforms are urgently needed.
Tuesday, November 4th, at 11 p.m. The tariff case puts the Supreme Court's conservatives in a bind. Politico. The U.S. Supreme Court is hearing oral arguments today on the legality of former President Trump's tariffs. This high-stakes case questions presidential power, potentially putting the court's conservative justices in a bind. Adding to the complexity, Trump's former trade architect suggests a reversal would be a horrific decision, arguing the former president became too committed to backtrack.
Tuesday, November 4th, at 10:44 p.m. Democrats flip 2 seats on the Georgia Public Service Commission. Georgia Recorder. In a significant upset, Democrats have flipped 2 crucial seats on the Georgia Public Service Commission. The victories oust incumbent Republicans from the state's utility board. These special election wins are being closely watched, not only as potential bellwethers for upcoming midterms, but also for their direct impact on future Georgia power bills.
Tuesday, November 4th, at 9:15 p.m. Jamaica sees 30 GDP hit from Hurricane Melissa, at least 75 dead in Caribbean. Reuters. Jamaica is reeling from the devastating impact of historic Hurricane Melissa. The nation faces a projected 30% hit to its GDP, as the grim death toll continues to climb, now at least 75 fatalities confirmed. One town reports 90% of its homes destroyed, described as blown apart. As the island grapples with widespread destruction, an urgent appeal for donations has been launched. Meanwhile, communities abroad, including farms in Vermont, are rallying to support Jamaican seasonal workers severely affected by the storm.
Tuesday, November 4th, at 9:03 p.m. Typhoon Kalmaji death toll rises to 66 as widespread flooding hits central Philippines. The Guardian. Typhoon Kalmaji has brought widespread devastation to the central Philippines, with the death toll now climbing to at least 66. The powerful storm unleashed flash floods, submerging streets and leaving vehicles floating, as it wreaked havoc across the region. Survivors are now confronting extensive destruction, especially in provinces still recovering from a recent deadly earthquake.
Tuesday, November 4th, at 8:29 p.m. Representative Mickey Sherrill wins NJ governor in Tuesday's second victory for Democrats. NPR. Good evening. Tonight, we can confirm Democrat Mickey Sherrill has won the race for New Jersey governor. Her victory marks a significant win for the Democratic Party, as projections confirm she will be the state's next leader.
Tuesday, November 4, at 7:36 p.m. Pennsylvania voters retain Supreme Court Justices Doherty Donahue. NBC News. Breaking news from Pennsylvania. Voters have retained Supreme Court Justices Doherty, Donahue, and Wecht. Meanwhile, election results are also in for the Pittsburgh mayoral race and other key 2025 contests across the state, including in Philadelphia. Our teams continue to track the latest updates.
Tuesday, November 4, at 7:04 p.m. Hamas returns the body of Itay Chen, the last hostage held in Gaza. Axios. Hamas has returned the remains of Itay Chen, the last U.S. hostage held in Gaza. Israeli officials confirmed Tuesday that Chen, a dual U.S.-Israeli citizen, was handed over. In a separate development, 15 Palestinian bodies arrived at a Gaza hospital from Israel.
Tuesday, November 4, at 6 p.m. Tesla is obsessed with Musk's pay package. Musk is obsessed with AI. The Wall Street Journal. At Tesla, the spotlight is on Elon Musk's colossal pay package, even as Musk himself champions AI. But that massive $1 trillion deal is hitting major resistance. Key investors, including Norway's powerful wealth fund, are rejecting the proposal, complicating Musk's path to becoming a trillionaire. The final decision now rests with major shareholders. Tuesday, November 4, at 12:26 p.m. District of Massachusetts 2 arrested in connection with explosion on Harvard Medical School campus. Department of Justice Gov. Breaking news. 2 Massachusetts men have been arrested and charged in connection with an explosion at the Harvard Medical School campus. The FBI confirmed the arrests, following a federal investigation.
Tuesday, November 4, at 10:17 a.m. White House says it will make some SNAP payments after Trump threatened to defy court. The New York Times. Good evening. An update on SNAP benefits. The White House confirms it will now make some payments, reversing an earlier stance after President Trump threatened to defy a court order. This decision comes as the government shutdown nears a record. However, these crucial payments will be only half the normal amount and are expected to be delayed, with the administration now stating it is complying with the court's ruling.